NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Joel Embiid rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Al Horford has got two shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Augustine with it up top. Down just a couple. Fournier. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Magic have it. Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Aaron Gordon. Joel Embiid swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And scores. Strong take.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Down two. Isaac to Vucevic. Joel Embiid. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Gordon. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Just remember that old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Simmons over to the right side. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Gordon. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for two shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. And a throwdown.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Magic basketball. To Gordon. Trying to cash in, Nikola Vucevic. Missed his first, that one goes.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. Augustine with it up top. His team up by 1. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Augustine with the basketball. Leads 1 to Fournier. To Vucevic. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. So it stays with Orlando. Time for some new personnel into the game. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Simmons with it. The score 12-8. Guy missed a short one there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Here comes the screen. Fournier. Five to shoot for Orlando. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Simmons with it. Down 4. The Magic have the rebound. Fournier. And he connects at the line. Changes coming from both sides right now. From long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
From the painted area, won't go down. Isaac to Vucevic. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic to Fournier for 3. Evan Fournier bothered just enough there. Jonathan Isaac pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Vucevic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
And counted at the rim.
Coming right back to you.
19-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Magic have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They play with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Leads 3. To Mo Bamba. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Mo Bamba. Off the assist.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. But pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Trey Burke, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. To Rodney Hood. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Hood. Here's a chance from long range and drains it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies
You
can't have
change your
fun.
name.
Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Augustine with the basketball. Up by 3. To Mo Bamba. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Philadelphia, number 1, Mike Scott.
Simmons. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Trey Burke. Missed it. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Sixers control it.
Timeout. Philadelphia. Don't forget, fans, you can present your ticket stub at any participating Bunsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bunsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Orlando Magic, number 9.
And the finish. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Markelle Fultz to Rodney Hood. Short jumper off the mark. Simmons into the front court. They're down 3. Has a chance. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Magic own the possession. Fultz to Vucevic. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Embiid, good for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Hood to Vucevic. Joel Embiid tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Aaron Gordon with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's shooting 40% in this one. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Orlando ball. To Fournier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Evan Fournier trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And add one more to his total. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down by 1. Count the bucket for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Isaac to Vucevic. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Josh Richardson. Fultz there for the rebound. Mike Scott able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Vucevic to Fultz. Gets it in the left corner. Has a look. He connects off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. Time to shuffle things up. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Evan Fournier sends it away. Mo Bamba powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 10, Evan Fournier.
And look out. Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac. Time expires to end the first half with the Magic in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Magic have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic. The 76ers have kept it close after one half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Bamba couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Simmons. That pass stolen by Orlando.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Oh, Evan Fournier, 3 for 6 now. From the painted area, won't go down. Tobias Harris with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Runner here, won't go. It's Orlando's ball. Screen coming. Markelle Fultz to Mo Bamba. Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. The follow won't go either. Fultz with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by him, Magic. Simmons driving, but his shot no good. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Runner's good there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Whoa, what a finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Fournier. Nikola Vucevic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good. Short jumper misses. Horford to Simmons. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fultz into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Easy pass to the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Isaac to Fournier. Curling inside. Goaltending's called. Count the basket. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Sixers have the basketball. Drives, but a shot won't go down. To Fournier. Vucevic. To Fournier. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder in the defensive end.
The first 1,000 fans in our next home game
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Philadelphia 76ers, number 25, Ben Simmons.
Richardson to Horford. To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go. Al Horford rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here we go.
In the front court, it's Augustine. It's an 11-point game. Isaac to Fournier. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Evan Fournier has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Embiid. Rebound taken by the Magic. Orlando has it. To Fournier. Joel Embiid swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Augustine with it up top. The lead is 11. To Fournier. Vucevic to Fournier. Fine to shoot. Fournier. That one off the mark. It's no good. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Magic have the lead. It's Magic basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And you can win that game by double digits, and you've done your job in the 4th.
Substitution being made in this one. Into traffic, but no good. Magic have it. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Tobias Harris. Richardson. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Horford to Tobias Harris. Oh, he had it.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Hood. Nice pass to set things up. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Vucevic. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 for 7.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Augustine with the basketball. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Nikola Vucevic pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Simmons. Harris's shot won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And the rebound taken down by Harris. Into the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 13. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Vucevic. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Magic basketball. Scores plus the foul. Al Horford taking it to the basket. And now with a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Al Horford at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. No good. Embiid to Richardson. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Baseline drive. Al Horford tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Fultz into the front court. Up 6. Curling inside. Markelle Fultz not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Sixers call for time, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Mo Bamba at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Smothering D. Fultz with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. The Magic secure the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic edged out a close victory in today's game.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic. The 76ers finished on the losing end of a close score. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Bamba really turned this game into a spectacle with all of the block shots. He put together an amazing combination of timing and awareness to provide some excellent highlights.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Orlando Magic. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.